Well, I've arrived. There's only one guy here in his blue van. No idea what he's doing, just sat in there on his phone, probably chilling out, probably had a hard day at work and thought, I'm going to come up here, watch the sunset and chill out. And I don't blame him, it's beautiful is this spot. There are no signs at all that says no overnight camping or anything like that. It just says leave no trace. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, and it's what I do at every single wild camp that I go on. You know, I don't want to spoil it for anybody else. It's properly cold though. It's so cold. I've got the engine on still and the fans and the heater because my lord is it cold out there. It dropped to, on the way over it dropped to 4 degrees, and then just as I pulled up here it said 1. So it is, yeah, it's 1 degrees ambient temperature, but then with the wind and everything, my lord is it cold. This is the flattest spot I can find. However, Mr. Man in his blue Kangoo, whatever it is, yeah, is on the only flattest spot I think. I think as soon as he goes, I'm probably going to shift this. The man's gone. Time to go get that spot that you were in. It looks really nice and flat. Now that is a spot. Yes. Let's go a bit further on the edge, and then it might be less. Don't know if anybody else does this, but just like drives around constantly trying to find like the flattest spot ever. That there is as flat as you like. Done and dusted. Boom. Should be rocking. Oh. I'm not crying because I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of this place. My eyes are watering because it's proper freezing and it's blowing a gale in my face. Oh, to get standing in front of a van like that and it's just like, oh, so much better. Oh. I don't think I'm going to be doing much sitting outside van tonight, I'll tell you that for nothing. It's going to be really cold tonight. I think there's no cloud cover, as you can see. It's all clear. So there'll be definite frost tonight. There is cloud over there and I don't know, the wind's coming this way, so that could be a godsend really if there's cloud cover. What a beautiful sunset it was. Totally utterly parked up. I'll show you the signs. Oh, I can't feel my hands. I keep having to swap hands on camera because, oh, just biting. So yeah, there's a couple of signs here and it just says share with care, leave no trace. The extent of me being outside has expired. You can just hear the sheep. There's a big pile of horse poo there, so I'll make sure I don't step in that at night. Not that I'm going to be getting out on my own at night, I'll tell you that for nothing. Now I've covered all the windows up with that foil kind of bubble wrappy stuff. I can't see out, so I can't have like a bit of a nosy. Every time I open the curtain like that, all I can see is bubble wrap foil, so I can see out front, which is fine. I've got the windows cracked, so hopefully that will keep the air circulating and things like that. I'll probably open the door to do cooking to stop it from steaming up. I think what I might do next time I'm at like a campsite or something like that, I might spend a bit more time cooking something a little bit more elaborate, so you guys can see what is possible in a van. But yeah, I think I said on the last Lake District video that my next one were going to be a camp in a campsite, but then my mates got in touch and they said, do you want to come for a walk? So I thought, well, you know what, I'm going to take full advantage of this and get out on the walk and get another wild camping while I can. But yeah, definitely the next one's going to be on a campsite that I can find that's open anyway. There aren't many open at this time of year, but it would be nice to have a campfire, a few beers, make some proper dinner, you know, rather than just a quick kind of let's make a burger just in case I get told to move on. I've got the mount for my iPad, so the mount will just click in there. I can put it anywhere really. It's just got like a grabber and you screw this and it screws together, so it means I can just hang it there, which is nice and spicy high. Screw it tight like that. You probably saw while I were doing the B-roll and setting up. I didn't really want to drive with this sort of wobbling around and stuff. I didn't want it to fall off, and I didn't want to get in van and headbutt it, so I took it off. Right then, it's pretty dark out, although the GoPro won't let you think it is, but it is pretty dark out, and I've got the light on the it's not a GoPro, is it? It's a Osmo Action. Right, so what I thought I'd do is have a quick walk around the van. I've got the lights on fully in the van, looking snazzy and nice and stuff. Now with these covers on, now there is no light leak out of the van whatsoever. It basically looks like there is nobody in this van. I mean, you can see this light shining onto the van, but you know, in fact, if I turn it off, like that, look. Nothing at all. Let's go around this side door here. Nothing at all, which is ace. I mean, you can't really tell from this side so much because there's still a bit of sunset going on over there. And then in the cab, there, look, there's nothing at all, which is nice. Oh. Honestly, this is just like the perfect night. I mean, the wind's dropped loads. In fact, there's hardly any wind at all, but it's still really cold. Every time I get out of the van, I always make sure I've got my keys on me though, just in case it locks me out, because I don't fancy walking all the way back to the village there to phone Michelle to come and pick me up. There's been one car come past since I went in the van, probably just a farmer. So I'm hoping that this is not like a big UK's premier dogging hotspot. Right, let's get back in van because it's proper cold. It's properly cold. I think I may have spoken too soon regarding the old boy racer thing. There's a chap just outside. He's got outside his car and music's on full blast. Don't know if you can hear that. I hope that's not a sign of things to come for tonight. Turns out he just needed a wee. If he'd have seen me poking my head out a window, it'd have been like, who's that pervert looking at? Right, so dinner's on the go, nice and spicy. One thing that a subscriber mentioned on the last video, when I turned the ridge monkey over, it was spilling out all the juices and things like that. I said just use it as like a frying pan, so open it up, turn it round with a fork and put it back down again. And I think I'm going to do that today because I can't be bothered with all the juices dripping all over the side again and having to clean up for the next half an hour. Doors open to get rid of all the fumes and to stop any more condensation building on the windows than I would like. In the morning, I think when I get up, I'm probably going to take off the covers, the thingies, you know, what they're called, the things, the bubble wrappy stuff. I'm going to take that off to let it air out. So I've just made this makeshift table on my knee, which is a towel stretched across. Nice. It's a clean towel, it's all right. So I've got the bread rolls ready, or baps, or bread cakes, whatever you want to call them, wherever you're from. It's still breakfast, lunch, dinner, by the way. So I've got these ready, bit of cheese on there, just waiting for the burgers to do. The burgers are going to go on there. I'm going to seal them up. I'm going to put them back in the ridge monkey to give them a nice toasty feeling. And then I'm going to take them back out again, get some gourmet burger kitchen house relish on there, nice. And then a bit of lettuce for a bit of crunch. I've got some tomatoes and some cucumber there that I'm just going to eat straight out of the tub. Rather than bringing loads and loads of stuff, I just thought, well, if I just bring like a bowl of salad, if I don't use it, I can take it back home, which is ace. And then once that's all done, get all cleaned up and sorted, and we should be rocking. I can't wait. I'm properly hungry. I cannot wait to get this in my face. Let's just get these back in. Gourmet burger relish on this bad boy. Right, I'm not going to make you watch me eat because, well, that's not what you come here for, is it? So, right, I'm going to eat my dinner. Nice! Diesel heater is now on full blast. Oh, I can't wait for it to warm up. I was supposed to put it on a bit earlier, but then I thought, well, if I'm cooking, it's going to generate a bit of heat, isn't it? So I thought, that car? It did generate a bit of heat, but I've still got my coat on and stuff, so I want to basically get it so toasty and warm in here that I can take my coat off, get the bed set up, get all lovely and cozy and stuff. And now I'm going to get the iPad on and get chilled out, I think. Everything's cleaned up, well, not tidied up fully, but cleaned and away. All the cooking implements have gone. I've got a full belly, which makes me a happy chappy. I've got my post-dinner coffee on the go. I've got my water bottle ready. I've got the kettle out, so then I don't have to put the bed away to put the kettle on in the morning. There's nothing worse than waking up and thinking, do you know what, I wish I had the kettle. Right, so we're in full chill mode now. I've got Project Amber on my iPad. If you're not familiar with Project Amber, he's a guy who bought an old ambulance and he lives in it, and he's just had to put a brand new engine in, or reconditioned engine. And this video is will it start? So I've been watching him for such a long time that yeah, it's great to see him do well, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I've not seen a video yet, hopefully the van starts for him, because it's his home, you know, it's where he lives, which is ace. One thing that I must note as well is the silver kind of foil bubble wrap stuff that I've put on the windows is making a massive difference. Now, the ambient temperature, I mean, that is where it is. I've got the diesel heater on full blast, but when I hold my hand up to the window, before, used to be able to feel the cold on the curtain. It used to be like super cold, but now it's the surface of the curtain is just as warm as the rest of the surfaces in the van. So fingers crossed the van cools down a lot slower than it has done previously. I mean, I'll let you know in the morning whether it does or not. We're up at about sort of 18-19 degrees now. I like to get the van to about 22-23 before I go to sleep, turn the diesel heater off, and then switch it back on again. If I wake up at about 4 or 5 o'clock, I'll switch the diesel heater on so it's nice and warm and toasty for when I wake up properly. Plenty of diesel left, and now, yeah, it's basically just a case of chill the night away. I've got one beer. I'm allowed one beer, obviously. Project Amber on. My video went live tonight, so I've been getting messages from all you guys. Thank you so much. They're all wonderful. And this is me signing off for the evening, shutting down, chilling out, and I shall see you in the morning for a probably coffee montage, or like, I don't know, half asleep face. Need coffee. Everything is good in the world again. Right, so having taken off the bubble wrap foil stuff, has it done much for condensation? No. I'll let you know that it got down to about 1 degree in the van last night. The coldest night I've ever stayed in the van. Oh, if I can give anybody any tips, your clothes, put them into your sleeping bag with you in the morning, and then they get nice and toasty and warm with you while you're still warm. Right, well, I've arrived at Coldest Reservoir. I could have stayed here last night, actually. There's another camper there, but you know, where's the adventure in that, I suppose. So yeah, it's just waiting for the lads now. They're going to be here at 8. It's only 7:30, so I'm going to get the kettle on again, obviously, second coffee. I'm going to get my shake smashed in. I'm going to leave the engine on because it's bloody freezing out there, although it says 5 degrees on the van, so warmer than it was when I pulled up last night. Yeah, what a beautiful, beautiful area this is. I always do about 1,000 sneezes on a morning. I've done it all my life. Don't know what it is. Just every single morning. Probably just like dust and crap. Hey up, someone's here. Alex, say hello to YouTube.
Hello YouTube, how you doing?
Alex.
Alex.
Awesome.
Alex awesome.
Alex awesome. With his bright jacket on. He's our Belisha beacon.
Free publicity.
Free publicity. Right, muslin all garage, MOT brakes, tyres and servicing. Andy's got a V-dub. with all-terrain tyres on. That's basically what it's all about. Definitely not walking in that mud. No chance. Let's go a long way around. Tree. Said they were going to set off at a slow pace. Absolutely smashing it. We're having a great crack. It's been years since we met up properly, all of us. There's a couple of people missing. I think James and Martin. So I'm going to go up here because there's only me and Alex with trail shoes on. Everybody else has got boots. So yeah, it's all good. Still a bit breezy though, and slippy on these perfectly angled steps that make you fall over, covered in Teflon. Oh, nice though. So after coming down now, the wind's subsiding a little bit. No, it's not. Windy. So we've just hunkered down a little bit to have some food because it's so falling down because it's super windy over that side and these rocks are basically stopping us from getting blown off this fell. It's going to get super windy. We've done about 8-9 miles. We're all still good. We just had a bit of a snack. It's only about 10:30. And we're going to, probably 11:15 actually, we're going to head on back that way. We're going to get to a road just about a mile away and then we're going to decide whether we're going to head on back again, which will make it about a 14-mile round trip. Sorry if there's wind noise on this video, it is what it is. I can't do anything about Mother Nature, but yeah, it's a great view and I can see the sea. That's what that drop looks like from down here, because we've gone to the end and then we're taking going back rather than going back up and over. We're going, you can sort of go around the hill. Not really making much sense now because I've just climbed up what was basically a super muddy, super slippy slope and yeah, I'm out of breath. But basically that bit of rock there is what I was stood on earlier and now we're on our way back. Pretty much hit about 10 miles. So I reckon we should be 20 miles by the time we get back, maybe a little bit less. And we thought anything between sort of 15 and 20 today would be reasonable. Oh, I tell you what, it's been really nice. Not only getting out in the van, which I really love, but getting out and having chat with my mates. You know, I think it's super important to get out with your mates and just enjoy their company and, you know, have the fun and the laughs. Probably still about 8 or 9 miles to go. Up and down Dale, back over where we came. Oh, life's good, guys, life's good. I tell you what, this Cleveland walk is lovely. Never done it before. I mean, 1 minute you're walking through alpine kind of squeaky trees in the wind. The next minute you're walking up jagged rocks. The next minute you're on a perfectly paved path, but with spectacular views. The next minute you can see the sea. Yeah. I mean, apart from the wind, the weather actually has been brilliant. We thought we were going to be a lot wetter than this today. The forecast said we're going to absolutely team it down. It's not cold, it's probably about 10 degrees. But that wind just sometimes just, yeah, whips up. Flicky sticky. Oh. Still not quite there yet. Oh, wind. Look at that. Right. Bloody hell. Wind. Might as well run it. Bonkers. So we're back on tarmac. We decided to walk straight back. Had some food. Sorry if it's windy. I really am. I can't do it about that. I'm afraid. Mother Nature's. I don't know how long it is, or how far it is back now, or whether we've got anything more to climb. I'm assuming that we're just over this way, behind these trees, or should I say, I'm hoping. About 20 miles in the bag. Sorry there was no kind of like lovely B-roll where I walk towards camera and stuff like that, but it's been a different walk today. Obviously with the lads, they'll just like to get their heads down and get walking. But I'll tell you something now, dinner in the van is going to be reet nice. Full blown, cup of coffee, kettle on, dinner time, and then drive back. So shall see you back at the van. Forgot about this behemoth staircase. Oh, I am done. Jeez. Oh, that was brutal. Full brutal. Second. Oh. Still not back at van. Oh, it's all about digging deep. Another hill. Another hill. Oh, where is the van? Ah, absolutely done. Well, that was a walk. My lord. When they said, oh, we'll go out, we'll do a walk. What was it? Just over 18 miles, almost 19 miles of walking, up and down Dale, 1,000 metres of climbing in total. And I think my body's broken. I wish I hadn't run, I'll be honest. Having had that massive staircase to go up and then the hill on the way back to the car park, that was just, yeah, I don't think running was a great idea, forgetting that I had that massive climb to do at the end. Anyway, it's proper been ace. I've drunk about 6 litres of water. It's coffee time now, my hands are freezing. Only because I've had the door open just to let all the steam go out of the car because of the kettle. And yeah, sorry no B-roll today of walking. I managed to get one in right at the very end because everyone was in high spirits because we're on our way back to the car park. We cut off the last bit. We were going to do an extra climb and come back round the long way. But that would have made it about 25 miles. And I think that would have been me not enjoying it from that point. So we turned around, went back up and skirted a few of the hills and came back round again. You saw in the video, I don't have to explain it to you. But yeah, it's been awesome, like camping out in the van just up the road from here, and then coming down here at a decent time, not having to get up stupidly early to get here and things like that, which meant that I could sort of chill out this morning, have my breakfast, and yeah, I think because I had the van, it meant that I could do that, and that was ace. And everybody I were chatting with today were all just like, I think I need a van. So yeah, they'll probably get one, and we'll probably go on walks further afield, certainly in vans and stuff. That'll be ace. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that. I shall see you on the next adventure, whatever that may be. And yeah, take care guys. See you later. See you, bye.